Hi guys, today I thought I would do a video about healthier choices that you can make when you go out to restaurants, and I thought I would break it down into like a little mini series and kind of focus on one cuisine at a time. And today I wanted to start it off with my favorite cuisine, which is Indian food. When I think of Indian food, I automatically think of like butter chicken and chicken korma, and they're basically the foods that you want to avoid when you're losing weight. So basically anything that is like a cream based, coconut based or deep fried, you want to avoid from Indian restaurants. There definitely are some healthier options that you can choose when you go out to an Indian restaurant, so I wanted to go through them with you and just start with the starters really. Usually the most popular starters that people generally have are things like onion bhajis and samosas, tandoori chicken, papadums, things like that. The healthier option I think you should have when ordering a starter is the papadums with maybe like a little bit of the, I'm gonna butcher this word, the rata. It's like a cucumber yogurt dip thing. And the reason is because if we compare the calories of a papadum, which is around 65 calories, and then say you have a tablespoon of the rata sauce, which is around 20 calories, so that equals 85 calories. And if we compare that with 2 servings of meat samosas, they average around 360 calories, which is crazy. So you're having 360 calories on 2 small little like samosas right off the bat before you have any like main meal. Even the onion bhajis, they do have quite a lot of calories in them as well because they're deep fried. I think they have around 200 calories. Now all the calories that I'm mentioning are just averages. Obviously they'll range a little bit just because chefs cook food differently and obviously different portions are gonna come out. So yeah, everything that I mentioned is just an example, but it's just to give you like a rough idea of healthier versus not so healthy. So yeah, definitely if you're having a starter, have the papadums with a little bit of the rata sauce rather than a deep fried option. Okay, now for mains. When I think of mains at Indian restaurants, I think of butter chicken, chicken korma, madras, chicken tikka masala, dal. They're probably the main ones that I can think of at the moment. And like I mentioned before, you want to try and avoid all of the coconut and like cream based curries, which generally is most of them. So let's take the chicken korma for example. A serving of chicken korma can have around 870 calories. I know, so many calories. And then if we compare that with a tandoori chicken dish, a tandoori chicken dish usually has around 300 calories. So you could have tandoori chicken or tandoori fish, and tandoori basically means it's been baked in an oven, so it's not based with all of the like creamy coconut sauces, so it's definitely a healthier option. Even the chicken tikka, that's another good option, but don't mistake it with the chicken tikka masala because masala is another creamy sauce. Even in the rice department, you can actually save a bunch of calories. Now there's a popular rice called palau, I think that's how you say it, palau rice. And palau rice usually has a lot of extra added oil to it, and a serving of that can be up to 650 calories. And if you compare that with just your plain white rice, that usually has around 350 calories. So yeah, a huge saving there. Again, with rice you really want to be mindful and just kind of imagine like a serving of rice, like half a cup or a cup, just so you don't overdo it. And then we get on to the naan bread, which is my favorite. I love naan bread, but I have bad news. An example I found was for 160 grams of naan bread, it's around 540 calories. And guys, when you think about it, when I usually get a serving of naan bread, it weighs a lot more than 160 grams. It's more like double that. So yeah, I can basically just never look at naan bread the same ever again. There's just so many calories in it, which is crazy. There is a healthier option that you can have, which is the, I think I'm going to say this right, the roti bread, and that comes in at about 90 calories. So yeah, have roti bread rather than the naan bread. I mean, even if you do have to absolutely have the naan bread, maybe have like a quarter of it, because yeah, they're super high in calories. Now I wanted to show you a little diagram that I drew up. It's nothing fancy, so don't get too excited, but it's just so you can see side by side how many calories you're actually going to be saving. Basically, the healthier options are all on the right hand side. So if you have a papadum with your raita, you're looking at 85 calories. Tandoori chicken is around 300 calories. Plain rice rather than palau rice is 370 calories. A piece of the roti bread rather than the naan, 90 calories. So the total calories will equal 845 calories, compared to the left hand side, which is 2,378 calories. Can we just have a moment of silence for you guys to just comprehend that? How crazy is that? So all in all, you're saving over 1,500 calories. Again, this is just pure example, it's not exact, but you can kind of get the basic idea of not so healthy and healthy. And when I was researching this, it definitely blew my mind. Like I said, I'll probably never ever in my life have a whole naan bread ever again. Researching the Indian food has definitely opened my eyes, and sometimes it can be a little bit scary when you're on a weight loss journey and your family or like your friends are going out to an Indian restaurant and you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, should I even bother going, because there's going to be absolutely nothing healthy there for me to have. But you just have to be really mindful and just spend an extra like couple of minutes going through the menu, and it honestly definitely does make a huge difference in your calories. I hope this has given you a little bit of information, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you all again on Wednesday. Bye!
Don't forget to click on this